A mysterious object from the darkness of interstellar space is hurtling at a terrifying speed, aiming straight at Mars, carrying secrets that could overturn our entire understanding of the universe. That is 3I Atlas, the uninvited guest, discovered just a few months ago. But now, it is causing shockwaves in the scientific community, with strange signs making even the top minds shudder. Not just a cold rock, it seems to be adjusting its path, emitting precisely timed gas pulses and glowing with an eerie green light, like a signal from another world. While the world is still preoccupied with daily concerns, a potential collision is looming, which could turn Mars into a giant bomb scattering debris throughout the solar system. This is not science fiction. This is reality happening right now at the end of September 2025. Let's rewind a bit to see this cosmic nightmare more clearly. On July 1st, 2025, the Atlas Telescope System, a network for hunting asteroids funded by NASA, detected a faint glow in the sky. Initially, everyone thought it was just an ordinary comet from outside the solar system, but the data quickly revealed the horrifying truth: 3I by Atlas does not belong to us. It is rushing in from interstellar space at a terrifying velocity, nearly 87 km/h, relative to the Sun, faster than any object humanity has ever tracked. This means it can cross the distance from Earth to the Moon in less than 80 minutes, a speed that makes our spacecraft look like children's toys. Unlike previous visitors like Oumuamua or Borisov, 3I Atlas carries the mark of abnormality from the start. Its hyperbolic orbit proves it comes from another star system, and now it is heading straight into the inner system with Mars right in its path. But what really keeps scientists up at night are the bizarre features emerging day by day. The coma, the hazy halo around the core, has doubled in brightness in just 1 month from August to now, accompanied by unexplained high-energy spikes in ultraviolet. The CO2 outgassing rate far exceeds that of any familiar comet in the solar system, as if it is breathing out something not of the natural world. Instead of stabilizing as it approaches the Sun, 3I Atlas seems to be self-accelerating, adjusting its direction with gas jets emitted in a precise rhythm. Observations from the Gemini South Telescope in Chile show its tail emitting gas in cycles of 17 minutes each, perfectly synchronized over many days, creating small accelerations, but enough to align the orbit with Mars's plane. These are not chaotic eruptions like in normal comets. They are identical to attitude thrusters on spacecraft designed to correct flight paths. Radar from NASA's Goldstone has detected hard, metallic return signals from the core, instead of soft ice signatures, suggesting that beneath the ice shell may be an artificial structure cleverly wrapped to conceal. The latest orbit analysis makes the situation even more tense. 3I Atlas will make its closest approach to Mars on September 26, 2025, only about 1.95 million km away, a distance where the red planet's gravity could pull it off course. If just a little more velocity is added, the orbit could shift from a flyby to a direct collision, releasing enormous energy equivalent to millions of nuclear bombs. The impact crater could be tens of kilometers wide, throwing debris into Mars's orbit, and even ejecting some into interplanetary space, threatening probes like Perseverance or Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. Images from ESA's Mars Express have recorded 3 small, glinting objects in high orbit, arranged in a triangle, initially dismissed as cosmic rays, but they appear repeatedly over multiple orbits, making one wonder if these are scout probes released by 3I Atlas earlier. The strange green light from the comet's tail, splitting into 3 needle-thin streams, pulsing in sync with the gas jets, seems to converge toward Mars, drawing a mysterious path under high exposure. The scientific community is abuzz with crazy but convincing theories. Avi Loeb, the Harvard astrophysicist who once shocked with hypotheses about Oumuamua, now asserts that 3I Atlas could be a directed messenger from an extraterrestrial civilization. In a new paper circulating online, Loeb and his colleagues argue that the gas pulses are not random mass loss, but are used for self-steering sailing on its own sublimated exhaust, just like how a spacecraft uses reaction engines. The energy required to change the orbit far exceeds natural limits, suggesting there might be a nuclear reactor or something more advanced hidden under the ice. Old images from before the official discovery, recently unearthed by researchers, show 3I Atlas appearing faintly for a long time, as if it was hiding, waiting for the opportunity. And then there are rumors from NASA insiders. The radar echoes are not just metallic, but have patterns resembling artificial alloys, a secret still kept hidden, but enough to make experts shudder. Even Elon Musk, the SpaceX tycoon with dreams of colonizing Mars, has spoken out cryptically on social media, warning that 3I at Thales could be a reminder for humanity not to rush into space, if not ready to face unexpected guests. Does Musk know something from Starlink data or internal sources? His statement has stirred public opinion, especially since SpaceX's Mars City plans could be directly affected if a collision occurs. Critics argue that no natural comet can make such changes without disintegrating, but data from the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST and Hubble are focusing on this comet, promising new discoveries in the coming days. Amateur astronomers around the world are called to submit images, and some have recorded the comet's tail glowing green like aurora, with beams seeming to draw a path to Mars. The consequences if 3I Atlas actually collides are unforeseeable. Mars, with dozens of active spacecraft, would be severely devastated. Communication systems interrupted, life search missions like Perseverance could be buried under a massive dust layer. Debris from the explosion could fly far, reaching near Earth in a decade, carrying strange things, perhaps designed bacteria, or self-replicating nanotechnology, spreading throughout the inner solar system. Major space agencies like ESA, Roscosmos, CNSA, and JAXA have quietly formed emergency task forces discussing planetary defense protocols. For the first time in history, humanity is considering intercepting an interstellar object. Should we launch missiles to change its orbit, or let it reveal its secrets? Closed meetings at NASA are ongoing, with Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter used as a forward radar to track the incoming vector. Meanwhile, the latest features from recent observations are increasing the heat. The strange green light from 3I Atlas baffles scientists. It doesn't match any comet, but resembles an artificial phenomenon. The Parker Solar Probe Telescope could observe it from late September to early November, promising more detailed data. The origin of 3I Atlas is also a mystery, perhaps from a star system thousands of light years away, carrying fragments of an unformed planet, or worse, an abandoned probe from an ancient civilization. Avi Loeb even calculates that with the current speed, just a small adjustment could redirect it to Earth in 2026, a scenario that chills everyone. But don't think this is just the universe's joke. 3I Atlas is challenging every theory from comet physics to the possibility of extraterrestrial intelligence. If it is natural, we will learn valuable lessons about interstellar visitors. But if not, if the timed gas pulses and green light are signs of a hidden engine, then humanity is about to face undeniable evidence of extraterrestrial existence. Major observatories like JWST will focus on it from mid-September, and if the pulses continue, Mars may witness the largest impact since billions of years ago. The silence from official channels increases suspicion. NASA only issues normal updates. ESA posts routine images. But behind that, a storm is forming. And then there's a detail that adds more drama. Elon Musk once commented privately at a conference that if 3I Atlas crashes into Mars Starship, would be the salvation. But who knows what it carries from the cosmic darkness? That cryptic remark makes many think, does he have private data from his satellite network? Anyway, When Mars rises in the September sky, look up. An object is threading through the cosmic needle's eye, flashing green gas streams, adjusting meter by meter. It might be random, but if intentional evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence could come in the form of a brilliant comet, slamming into our neighboring planet at breakneck speed, rewriting the night sky and reminding us that we are not alone. The story is not over. With each passing day, 3. Taurus reveals more layers of secrets, from the lengthening tail captured by Gemini South to strange structures on Saturn discovered by JWST. Perhaps indirectly related scientists are racing against time, analyzing data from every angle. If a collision occurs, the consequences will spread from the loss of scientific missions to the possibility of debris carrying messages to Earth. This is a lifetime opportunity for researchers, but a nightmare for the rest of humanity, a cosmic drama unfolding slowly, full of suspense. To understand deeper, let's consider comparisons with previous objects. Oumuamua, discovered in 2017. Cigar shape, no tail. Strange acceleration already made, Loeb suspicious. Borisov in 2019 had a gas tail, but unusually high CO. And 3I Atlas. Unexplained green tail timed gas pulses, aiming at Mars, a new level of abnormality. Simple comparison. Oumuamua, strange shape, no clear coma. Borisov, more typical comet but strange gas, Atlas. Self-adjusting green light, metallic core. These features are not just coincidences. They suggest a pattern, as if the universe is sending letters to us. Amateur astronomers with images from my telescope have contributed, showing 3I Atlas in the night sky, tail lengthening. Daily update videos from YouTube, like from John Michael Goodyear, analyze the trajectory, stirring the community. Loeb's theory is more convincing when considering energy to change path. It needs superior power, perhaps from fusion or antimatter, something that exists only in labs, or extraterrestrial technology. If it's an abandoned ship, the autopilot system is running, testing our reaction. Or a deliberate probe depositing data on Mars. Those glinting objects in Mars orbit from internal memos, could be scouts, a secret that makes NASA silent. The global significance is enormous. If debris reaches Earth carrying nano or microbes, the solar system could be infected, like science fiction movies. Task forces are meeting, discussing intercept, but at this speed it's hard to achieve. Amateur astronomers send photos showing tail splitting green, pulsing rhythmically. Prediction for September 26th. Relative speed to Mars about 57 kilometers. Even a glancing strike is enough to vaporize rock. If pulses continue, orbital gap narrows. JWST Hubble will observe, perhaps detect Fe activation or decoherence event. Finally, 3. Atlas is not just a comet. It is the key to unlocking the universe. If collision happens, our position changes forever. Stay tuned. The truth is about to reveal very soon. What do you think about this visitor, natural phenomenon, or something more?